In 2019, Carrie Bourassa took the stage to deliver a TEDx talk about her rags to riches story.
I'm just going to say it, I'm emotional.
Barassa leads an Indigenous health research lab at the University of Saskatchewan, all while observing Indigenous ceremony and tradition.
I'm Bear Clan. I'm an Anishinaabe Métis from Treaty 4 territory.
Barassa told the crowd she grew up in Regina's inner city, where she and her family suffered the effects of racism.
We grew up in a really poor, disrupted family, and that was due to intergenerational trauma, and that caused addictions and violence.
Carolyn Tate is also a professor at the U of S. The Métis woman says she's worked with Barassa for more than a decade and always believed she was Indigenous. But she says recently some inconsistencies and changes in Barassa's story led her and her colleagues to investigate Barassa's genealogy. And they concluded Barassa was not Indigenous at all.
It's embarrassing to think that we were so gullible and naive.
Barassa claims that her great-grandmother came from a small Indigenous tribe in northern BC.
My great-grandmother was Tlingit. She married an immigrant.
But CBC News discovered the genealogical records tell a different story. Barassa's great-grandmother was Johanna Salaba, who immigrated from Russia to Canada in 1911 with her mother and sister. She married Joseph Kniezicek, who was also a Czech-speaking Russian. Dr. Winona Wheeler, a member of Manitoba's Fisher River Cree Nation, who also is a professor at the U of S, finds Barassa's claims infuriating.
It is colonialism in its worst form, and it's a gross form of white privilege.
In a statement released after CBC's story published, Barassa reiterated that she does identify as Métis, and she's hired a Métis genealogist to help her investigate her ancestry. She says the communities that she serves do not rely on, quote, blood quantum in order to assess who is truly Indigenous. Jeff Leo, CBC News, Regina.